Hello everyone. In our last class, we have learned India's size and location. We have learned how to locate India on the world map. So let's continue with the chapter. We will start with the topics India and the world and India, its neighboring countries. So let's start. Children, in our previous class, we have learnt about India's location and size on the globe. Now let's look at India's location in relation to other countries on the map. Can you make out from the map in which part of Asia India is located? As you can see, India lies to the south of Asia. It is centrally located between East and West Asia. The Deccan Peninsula protrudes into the Indian Ocean, thus helping India to establish close contact with West Asia. India is very strategically located in the center. The Trans-Indian Ocean routes connected to Southeast and Asian countries in the east and to African and European countries in the west. Did you know, children? The opening of Suez Canal in 1869 reduced India's distance from Europe by 7,000 kilometers. However, the land routes have been more popular than the sea routes. In fact, in ancient time, before the sea routes were explored, traders used to pass in the mountains to travel in and out of India. Did you know the Silk Route passing through India is an extensive network of trade routes connecting East, West, and South of Asia? It actually connected to the Mediterranean world, including North Africa and Europe. The Silk Route was the significant factor in the development of great civilization like China, India, Egypt, Persia, Arabia, and Rome. Traders have been using both the land and sea route passing through India to exchange ideas and commodities. For example, ancient scholars took the ideas from epic like Ramayana and Mahabharata and teaching of Bhagavad Gita to the world through these routes. Commodities like spices, muslin were also exported through these routes. Stories from Panchatantra, Indian numerals, and decimal system also traveled many parts of the world. Same was there with the coming of different ideas, styles of architecture, which traveled to India through these routes. We can see the influence of Greek culture, the architectural styles of dome, minarets, and the magnificent bags from West to Asia can be seen in our country. To conclude, children, you can see the trade routes through sea and land plays a key role in the intellectual and architectural development in India. Now, let's study India's neighbors. Before independence, India had two types of states, provinces and princely states. While provinces were ruled by British viceroys, the princely states were ruled by local rulers. However, these princely states were merged in the Indian Union after independence. Later on, the country went on several reorganization under the State Reorganization Act. In present day, India has 28 states and 8 union territories. India shares its land boundaries with Pakistan, Afghanistan in the northwest, China, Nepal, Bhutan in the north, and Myanmar and Bangladesh in the east. The states which shares its border with Pakistan in west are Rajasthan, Gujarat, Punjab, and the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. The Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir shares its northwestern border with Afghanistan too. Now let's look further and identify other neighboring countries which share common frontiers. Children, let's start with northeastern neighbors like China, Nepal, and Bhutan. Chinese border stretches from Ladakh in the north and Arunachal Pradesh in the east, passing along the states of Himachal, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, and Sikkim. India also shares northern border with Nepal. The states which shares its border with Nepal are Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal, and Sikkim. Among this, Sikkim, West Bengal, along with Assam and Arunachal Pradesh, also shares border with Bhutan. India shares eastern border with Myanmar and Bangladesh. Myanmar shares its border with most of the northeastern states, starting from Arunachal Pradesh to Nagaland, Manipur, and Mizoram. Indian states that shares common border with Bangladesh are Meghalaya, West Bengal, Tripura, and some parts of Assam. So children, you have learnt about all the neighboring countries who shares its border with India. But two neighbors who don't share border with Indian territory are the island countries, Sri Lanka and Maldives. If you look at the map closely, you will see that Sri Lanka is separated from India by a narrow channel of strait known as Park Strait. This strait connects to the Bay of Bengal in the east and Gulf of Mannar in the south. Moving east from Sri Lanka, you come to the Maldives Islands, which are to the south of Lakshadweep Island. It is the smallest Asian country. So children, this was all about India and its neighbors. So here we complete our chapter, India, Size and Location.